and fellow thinkers. Today, I stand before you to discuss a topic that affects each one of us, the ubiquitous screens that permeate our lives. These glowing rectangles have become our constant companions, promising connection, entertainment, and productivity. But are they truly a boon, or do they carry hidden costs? Allow me to persuade you that these screens, while not inherently evil, demand our critical attention. Moreover, I propose that their reign may be shorter than we anticipate. I will tell you about how information has changed over the past 100 years, where we are now, and where we may be heading. So, first up, the good, connectivity and convenience. Ubiquitous screens, smartphones, tablets, laptops, and televisions have revolutionized communication, education, and entertainment. They connect us across continents, enable remote work, and provide instant access to information. We've witnessed remarkable advancements in medicine, science, and art thanks to these digital windows. But there is a price that we pay, and there are shadows cast by these screens. We all know about the physical health effects of prolonged screen time, such as eye strain, disruption of sleep patterns, and how they contribute to sedentary lifestyles. But more people are becoming aware of the effects on our mental well-being. Social media is a constant barrage of curated lives which can fuel anxiety, depression, and feelings of inadequacy. According to a researcher at Wilfrid Laurier University in Ontario, Canada, excessive smartphone use may increase the risk of cognitive, behavioral, and emotional disorders in adolescents and young adults. It also has the potential to increase the risk of early onset dementia in late adulthood. And another price that we pay in the attention economy is how our attention has become the currency of the digital age. Algorithms compete for it, often at the expense of genuine human connections. This has profound social implications, as the content that gets the most attention is usually the most outlandish, controversial, and damaging to our social fabric. Another point to make is privacy. Ubiquitous screens track our every move, collecting data that shapes our preferences and influences our decisions. So, if we consider the journey of information over the past 100 years, we recognize that there are three distinct eras. There was the print era, where books, newspapers, and libraries were our primary sources. Knowledge was tangible, it was cherished, and it was carefully curated. Then we moved into the broadcast area, where radio and television democratized information. We tuned in at specific times, absorbing news and entertainment. And now we're in the digital area, where the internet has democratized knowledge even further. There are search engines, blogs, and social media that flood us with information. So information is easier to get now, but we're also drowning in it. Social media gives us bite-sized content that competes for our attention. There's memes and tweets and videos that flood our screens. According to Hunt Alcott and his team of researchers, 4 weeks without Facebook improves subjective well-being and substantially reduces post-experiment demand, suggesting that forces such as addiction and projection bias may cause people to use Facebook more than they otherwise would. Social media and this overabundance of data also contributes to the 24/7 news cycle, where breaking news, opinion pieces, and sensationalism vie for our clicks. This leads me to an idea called infobesity, where we consume more information more than ever, yet our ability to discern quality from noise diminishes. We're getting more information, but it's not of a high enough quality to keep us mentally and socially stimulated. So, what does the future look like? And can we seek balance between the old ways and the new ways? So, what if I told you that ubiquitous screens might fade away sooner than you think? Here's a couple ideas that I think are worth noting. There has been a rise in wearable tech, where smartwatches, AR glasses, and neural interfaces will shift our focus from screens to seamless interactions in the world. According to Mahat Kasim, the combination of AR technology with the educational content creates new types of automated applications and acts to enhance the effectiveness and attractiveness of teaching and learning for students in real-life scenarios. So, with new technologies, we can move away from staring at a little box to bringing these ideas of digital information and the digital world to the real world. Another way that this happens is with an idea that comes from science fiction, the idea of holographs, which haven't quite became a mainstay yet, but information encoded into our surroundings without any kinds of screens or external devices does something similar to the augmented reality applications that I talked about previously, but instead of being locked into whatever device you're looking at, a holograph is more of a social projection where other people also see the same information. So you're not hiding behind a device. Everybody sees the same amount of information and maybe is able to collaborate and interact with it. So that provides a whole different level of democratization, because now it's not based on you purchasing a specific device to have access to information that other people don't have. And then separate from all of these ideas is this idea of a digital detox, where a lot of people are becoming more aware of the unhealthiness of using devices, and so people actually consciously take respite from these screens, or they'll choose devices that have less intrusive screens or minimalistic features, so that yes, they are still able to make calls or access information, but it's not the same bombardment of stimulus that can have addictive properties in some people. So if I were to make a call for action, I would say that let's embrace a balance between these different ways of living. So we can look at digital minimalism, where we curate our screen time intentionally. We can look at regaining our connection with nature and real connections, so we can reclaim our attention by stepping away from these screens. But producers and the creators of devices can also learn to design ethically, where technologies are curated that enhance our lives without compromising our well-being. So, in conclusion, ubiquitous screens are both a marvel and a menace. Let's appreciate their benefits while safeguarding our humanity. As we navigate this ephemeral era, remember, screens may fade, but our quest for wisdom endures. Thank you.